Good morning, friends. Cookie here. River Games put out a summer challenge and summer carnival event. You know, the on first look, it's very similar to most of the events. You got your daily stuff and you unlock advanced rewards, and you pay for that. But there's going to be pinball. You can see the little pinballs up there, and that's there's a new base involved, which I'll do a preview on in a separate video. But the interesting part of this is this Beachside challenge, which is new. The pinball we've done before several times. You're basically just shooting pinballs trying to get the maximum rewards. But the Beachside challenge, it's an alliance versus alliance type event. Each alliance is going to get matched with 5 other alliances. I use the word matched loosely because I think we've all complained about matchmaking before, but hopefully the matchmaking will be solid and it'll be fun. So you'll get matched with 5 other alliances based on the time that you pick that you want to do the event. And then for the event, it'll be like a tournament where you'll play each of the other 5 alliances every 2 days. Basically, each alliance has 3 new structures that appear near your capital, and you garrison in those structures. Troops that are garrisoned in the structures will not actually be damaged, so that's nice to know. And then during the event, so after you've garrisoned in those structures, during the event, the other alliance will try to take over those strongholds. If they're able to take over the stronghold, they get credit for taking over 1 stronghold. If they're able to take over 2, they get 2. If they're able to take over all 3, they get credit for 3 strongholds, and they get the win. At the end of the event, they'll count up the wins, and the alliance with the most wins will, win the best prize. And the alliance with the least wins will get the lowest prize. If there's a tie, it'll be determined by the number of strongholds you took over. So, for example, if both you won 3 times, how many strongholds you took over? You may not get a win, but you might take over 2 instead of 1. That's worth more in a tiebreaker. So I already told you guys that your troops don't get damaged while in there. Each player can garrison 3 queues. That's good to know because you're, so basically you want to send your top 3 marches there, and they do use your units. So that's, the way it is. And R4s and above can change queue position, so that's interesting. So you can change the way your defense is set up. I'm guessing have somebody look at this. But that's important because of what's going to come up in the attacking part. So you can put 3 queues in, and you're like, they're not going to be, they're not going to deplete your units from your base, so you'll still get all your units back. And then the other side basically has an hour to attack, I think. And during the attack phase, players launch attacks. But each person can only win 2 wins per battle. So if I attack the middle stronghold, I beat 2 people, my queue is going to come right back. And then it doesn't say if I can launch another attack or not. I'm guessing I can, but I'm going to have to do 2 at a time. So you know how in Eternal Land, you send your strongest guy and he knocks out the whole power station, and haha, yeah, we won. That's not how this works. So you're going to have to actually strategically beat 2 queues, 2 queues, 2 queues, and it takes time to march back and forth. So there may be, you need other people to probably help out if the enemy's got a lot of queues in there. So you want to pay attention to what your enemy has in there, and you want to send a lot of people to fight it. If you have 1 hour to capture all the strongholds, So if I'm sorry, you don't need to capture all three to win, but you need to have depleted them enough to be ahead. So, for example, if you win one and the other two are more than 50% depleted, I think they'll give you the win anyway. But you'll still only get credit for one stronghold captured. So in a tiebreaker situation, you'll be, punished for that. Unmanned strongholds are captured. You can check the opponent's garrison at any time. And now this is the other thing that caught my eye. The attack march time is fixed. So if it's a fixed attack march time, then that means you can't speed it up. You can't move closer so you hit it faster. So it's going to take however long it's going to take to hit the garrison. So this is where that 2 attack rule kind of ties in. So if the march time, and I'm just guessing what it is a minute, then it takes a minute to go, a minute to come back. That's 2 minutes. So I can beat 2 commanders every 2 minutes. That means I can beat 60 commanders in the hour. So, depending on how many people are garrisoned, sometimes one person just can't get through enough because you've only got 1 queue to do this with. Now, when you're attacking, here's the other thing. Your units will be harmed. And it's 5% are depleted or downgraded. And then the rest are going to the hospital, right? And it's an event hospital similar to the SVS hospital, so that you can do that. Kills and strongholds don't give you kill event points or whatever, so just keep that in mind. And then there's some rewards here, which, you'll see in game anyway, but participating in rounds gets you rewards. There's rewards for the round, stuff like that. Then there's pinball. Then I'll do a video on the base skin later, but wanted to get that out because this is a new event. So yeah, look for these structures near the capital, I guess. And let's see how this goes. Hopefully everybody gets matched with people that, it's competitive and you guys all have fun. And, we'll see how the event goes. Other than that, take a minute to hit like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you. Cookie out.